How have those conversations been going? What are the things that she's asking you about, and how do you respond to it?
I mean, they're hard. They're hard conversations. Of course, she's asking me about my past. She's wondering why, I'm not there, for certain times, of course. And to try to explain things for me is it hurts me. But as a mother, I have to be a mother, and I have to be the adult in the conversation, and try to explain it the best way that I can.
He wants me to live on his land in a trailer. Wait, are you being serious right now?
Don't want to go to therapy.
It's time to move forward.
Fans are so excited to watch both of your families and the journeys behind the ups and downs of life. Maci, I want to start with you. I have a few questions, of course, about what we're going to see this season with your family as you co-parent with Ryan and your husband. What can we expect?
You can expect a lot with Bentley and his relationship with his dad, and him making very healthy, wise, beyond his years decisions, and working to better his relationship with himself and with his dad. Obviously, my two littles just being adorable and wild, and parenting through a pandemic.
I can't imagine that that's easy, but you bring up Bentley being wise beyond his years and so mature. I'm just curious for you, Maci. There's so many headlines in the press about your back and forth with Ryan. How does that make you feel? How do you navigate what you're doing in your personal life playing out in such a massively public way?
I don't look at social media or read any of the tabloids, so I'm not really sure. But I mean, we've always kind of kept the side drama away, if that makes sense. What you see on the show is really what goes on, and sometimes in the tabloids or in the press, it's correct, and sometimes it is 100% not correct.
I want to give you the opportunity, as I was researching for this interview, I did see a few headlines about the status of your marriage with Taylor. I want to give you the opportunity to clear the air and set the record straight on how you and Taylor are doing.
We are doing great. We're not getting a divorce or anything, I swear. I think they got tired of saying that I was pregnant again, so they came up with something else.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you guys are doing well. Amber, I want to move on to you and ask you, of course, what can we expect from you in Teen Mom OG Season 9?
You're going to see a lot of growth. You're probably going to see a whole other person that probably never seen before, and more wise. I mean, I don't know. They're going to edit it. I've just educated myself on things that I didn't know before, and I thought I did. I think that's just growth and wisdom. And honestly, it's hectic. It's a hectic life at the moment. I think everybody knows that. Obviously, it's gone out in the media for quite some time, and you're just gonna have to watch and see.
How do you think you've changed in the last, maybe year or so? As you said, you've kind of gone on this journey of growth. What made you want to learn and grow, and how do you think you've changed?
I had already been before, honestly. I've always been this. There's a certain thing. This year that we touched on. I've always been into reading, philosophy, writing, music, things like that. Something that has never really been put on this show. Educating myself through just many different things, and everything's connected. Honestly, good energy is what I want to surround myself with, and not the bad. I spiritually I have growth. It has been a great change for the last few years of my life, and a greater change for the last couple of years of my life, honestly.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. I cannot believe that your oldest is now, my goodness, is she 13? Little ones now with technology and the iPads, and they have access to the internet. I'm curious how, as Leah gets older and starts to learn more about, her family and your very public life, how will you approach conversations with her about everything you've been through, the highs and the lows?
Leah's very savvy with that kind of stuff. She's very smart, straight A student. I'm very proud of her. She has a lot of questions. I've answered as many as I can that I feel is appropriate for her age. It's going to be hard because, the woes that I've been through in life, she's not going to understand until she's probably a little bit bit older. There's some things that she can't understand. It's my job as a mother to be there and to just open my my mouth and really let her know it's okay to ask me the questions in the appropriate manner, and and really speak to me and be open about it. I really didn't expect it to be this early, but she's beyond her years. We still love each other. We still have a good relationship. It's just, she has questions. She wants to know why. She has some probably anger. I'm guessing, majority for something. That's okay. I want to hear it. I want to be able to answer those questions for her and make her feel a bit better about certain situations instead of just bottling it up inside. I don't think that's healthy for her. We really need to have that bond back that I've been striving for, and I think that that's something that's been deteriorated because of certain things that's happened in life. On my end.
How have those conversations been going? What are the things that she's asking you about, and how do you respond to it?
The hard conversations, of course, she's asking me about my past. She's wondering why, I'm not there, for certain times, of course. And to try to explain things for me it hurts me. But as a mother, I have to be a mother, and I have to be the adult in this conversation and try to explain it the best way that I can. But also I have to remember her age. I have to remember that, there's things that she'll find out more when she gets older. She's smart. As she gets older, she'll learn more and we'll grow together. And that's what I'm looking forward to, is just growing together with her. Because we have had a hard time. I've had a hard life in the beginning, and now it's time to grow from that.
Well, I love that you seem to be in a great place today and focused on all the healthy things.
Give me the kisses.
Yay, puppy!
Give mommy good sugars.
No, like this.
I cannot believe that you've been part of this franchise for over a decade at this point, and so many moments have been captured on the show. If you could pinpoint one moment that you wish you could take back, do differently, not have the cameras there, what would that specific moment be?
Being on the show is like a blessing and a curse. Like, yes, there are definitely things that you're like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? But at the blessing part is that you can see yourself and learn from it. You're like, ooh, I don't want to do that again. I don't like how I was behaving, or I don't like how I was treating someone, or stuff like that. So it's a useful tool, actually.
It's like therapy. You get to see it. Nobody, there's people that get to see themselves going through the hardest parts of their lives, literally physically, and that's what really gets you. So that's where the blessing comes in disguise, for sure.
Yep.
Does any one moment in particular stand out?
Obviously, me going to prison was probably one of the best things that could have ever happened to me. I probably wouldn't be here today. That's just the truth of the matter.